So it was approximately 2017, I believe, and I vividly remember when chrome nails burst into the scene. Short clips of the silver metallic powder with a mirror glass finish began spreading like crazy on the gram. There was no turning back. Chrome nails were here to stay and slay. Chrome gel nails are and will continue to be an evergreen design, coming in and out of trend, sure, maybe, but definitely here to stay. Chrome nails can also be a tremendous income booster in your nail business, so it's worth you spending the time to master it. And a little frustration, it's okay, we're gonna handle that today. They definitely were an income booster for me as the chrome look sold itself. Like, who didn't want that highly reflective chromey look on their nails? Chrome nails, however, can also hurt your business if they don't last beyond just a couple of days, because chrome nails are very prone to chipping with improper technique and product. And if you've been struggling with chrome, don't be so harsh on yourself. There are a lot of variables for a successful, long-lasting chrome application. And that is why I sat on this video for about 2 weeks, no joke, because I didn't want to leave any detail out or just rush and put something together and later be like, oh my gosh, I had so much more to say, or I should have said this and I should have said that. So in this video, I will be showing you how to apply chrome on gel nails, and you're in for a total chrome masterclass. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hey there and welcome back, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Paola of paolaponcenails.com, your source for all things premium soft gels and entrepreneurship in the nail industry. If this sounds like a niche you'd like to continue growing in, then at the end of this video, do consider subscribing to this channel and our weekly newsletter. Let's begin. A successful chrome nail application involves paying attention to 3 key players to master your chrome and gel nails. It all starts with number 1, a good smooth foundation, followed by number 2, the right products, executed with the number 3 right technique. We'll be deep diving into number 1 and number 2, and number 3 I'll be incorporating throughout as I give you tips and tricks. Let's begin with key player number 1, having a good foundation. Your gel application must be smooth, the most perfectly self-leveled foundation as possible. That includes both the base layer and your color layers. And this is because if there are any imperfections on the nails, chrome will enhance and bring those imperfections out even more. The good thing about chrome is that depending on the color, you usually just have to do 1 coat of color, because the chrome pigment is going to cover the nail entirely pretty much. If you're an advanced nail tech who can self-level just about any viscosity gel, proceed as you would to apply your gel nails. But if you struggle with your self-leveling, my favorite product for full chrome nails is my tinted builder. With just a little bit of guidance with my brush, this tinted bottled builder self-levels perfectly into shape, and because it's tinted, I don't have to stress about adding my color gel layers without error. I can simply march on with my next application step for chrome. Now, while I want you to reach for your tinted bottled builder, some called bottled builder rubber base, by the way, go with a name brand that you can trust. A tinted builder is a delicate formulation, and if too much pigment or monomer is used in its manufacturing, you will have an improper cure, which will lead to allergies. And unfortunately, there is a lot of bad private labeling out there with these, so get your tinted builder from an established brand. The one I use is Nail Thoughts by Kokoist. Now that you understand that a perfectly smooth foundation is key, let's move on to key player number 2, the right products. Now, I'm not here to pigeonhole you into one particular brand of anything. If you guys know me, for peace of mind and to avoid all of these troubleshooting scenarios, I don't like to use too many brands. So anything that I mentioned today, just know it is tried and true, and I've been successful with chrome for at least 6 years since my first original chrome video on my channel. With that being said, I will share with you in this section the brand that has been there since this trend broke out, and also a couple products that I discovered this year that have been all the difference, so stick with me. But before I do that, let me start by saying that the reason why we all struggle with chrome is primarily because while we may see a good intent video of someone sharing their best tips for chrome, every single viewer is going to give those tips a go with whatever products they have available to work with. That is one of the hardest things about giving advice with Chrome, that without issuing more context to the viewer, the advice is rarely universal. For example, if a video tutorial says to cure this layer for 30 seconds, viewers will often have a different gel than one being shown or a different curing unit in the video, obviously, right? And I have yet to see a single tutorial mentioning the biggest player or culprit in the success of all gel nail applications, Chrome or not, and that is indeed that curing unit. Your curing unit must be from the brand you specialize in or from a long-term reputable gel nail company. And I will admit that when it comes to achieving a successful nail art look or trend, I will personally mix more brands than I normally will or like to. Let's look deeper into the products that are part of a successful Chrome application. Because all chromes, clear gels, sponges, curing units, and everything else that goes into a long-wearing Chrome application is not created equal. Let's go line by line. The right Chrome. There is such a thing as a high grade or premium Chrome. A premium Chrome product will be cosmetic grade and safe to use. Typically, if your Chrome only requires that you use a tad in order to get the effect, this is a good indicator that you have a high grade Chrome. You have to be really careful about where you source your Chrome from, because in the past, some online sources have sold industrial Chrome powder, or nail lists have been sold Chrome powders that have been questionable for safe use as a cosmetic. So if you just get a smidgen of Chrome powder in your orders, that's probably a good thing. One of the first reputable nail companies that started to carry the best Chrome powder back when it all started in 2017 was Daily Charme, and they're still holding it down, stocking the most popular options. Other brands that I'm continuing to use and I'm very satisfied with are the Korean brand Icegel's Sunset Glow Powders, as well as Kokoist and Leaf Joe's Chrome pens. By the way, Kokoist now offers their pens dual-sided with an improved applicator. Let's move on. The right sponge. This one is easy to resolve and settle. When it comes to sponges for Chrome, whether in powder or liquid form, you want to avoid a sponge with large pores. The tighter the pores, the smoother your application will be. Your sponge can be a full makeup sponge if you need more of a surface to hold onto, especially while you're working on longer nails, or you can use an eyeshadow applicator for shorter nails or simply for more precision. Remember, what is key is that the sponge is smooth and has tight pores. Regardless of which applicator you use, sponge or eyeshadow applicator, you will have to gently but thoroughly dust off any excess loose powder before top gel, or two things can happen. And you can do that with a dust brush, like a soft bristle brush. Kokoist carries some of those. You guys can get those in beauty supplies, or you can use the sponge. If you're using a makeup sponge, you can use another side of the sponge to get rid of any loose powder. Because again, two things can happen if you don't. Number one, you'll end up with a shimmery look versus a highly metallic one. And number two, you'll end up contaminating your brush's bristles. Now, because the process is getting really visual, I may be going live on Instagram this Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at Paola Ponce Nails to catch me live or to get the recording afterwards. I recommend a new sponge for every application, but if you do reuse your sponges, just perhaps no more than twice for a set of nails or a few times for a certain design, as an overused sponge may decrease the clarity of your chrome, like it may make it a little murky. Some people sometimes use their glove to burnish, but the success of that may vary depending on the glove. If the glove is a bit grainy, it may not work. Do not use your bare fingers for burnishing the chrome, as your fingers have oils that can interfere with how clear your chrome reflection is, and also those oils can lead to chipping of your application. Just a quick word on liquid chrome. As you guys may know, this has been one of Kokoist's products' greatest hits. And so if you have these, a smooth sponge is actually crucial for liquid chrome application. Now, if you haven't dabbled into liquid chrome, all good. I find that pressed chrome powder is in a pan or loose in jars is more metallic, at least in my experience, than the liquid chrome. However, if you're interested in the how-to video of liquid chrome, I'll leave a card up here for you to come back and watch that video so that this video doesn't get too long. And if you are enjoying this video thus far, would you please support it with a little thumbs up? It helps us very much on the platform, so thank you. All right, the right burnishing non-wipe. Yes. Although every advice out there says just use any non-wipe top gel, in my experience, those that are specifically labeled to be for burnishing chrome or just for chrome will hardly, if ever, disappoint you. The main thing about them is that they're not temperamental, so to speak, meaning that if you cure them for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds, they will still be ready for you to burnish on them, right? To rub your chrome on there. Whereas when you rely on your non-wipe top gel, and I get it, you're trying to be resourceful, you have to test it. Is it ready at 10 seconds, like the Kokoist non-wipe top gel, or 20 seconds, or the full 60 seconds? And here's the thing. Even when you can find what setting makes it ready for burnishing, if you literally rub it the wrong way or miss the exact cure time, you have to start all over, and that would mean buffing the top gel and reapplying because shiny does not adhere to shiny when it comes to gels. A little more on that in a moment. So investing in a dedicated chrome burnishing top gel is definitely worth it to avoid this frustration. Once again, Daily Charme figured this out from the get-go. They have a dedicated non-wipe gel for burnishing your chrome. In case you don't know what burnishing means, it simply means to rub with pressure so that you can create a polished look. In the salon, I used Daily Charme's gel with great success for many years, so I highly recommend them, especially as a pioneer in this chrome thing. They figured it all for us back then when we were like, what top gel, what burnishing gel, what sealant, what chrome? They were like, here, this one. So that's kind of like how my relationship with Daily Charme started, actually, because I was like buying my chrome from them. But just like you, once in a while, I like to get curious and try new things. And I did come across a burnishing top gel from the premium Korean brand from The Nail. It is the one labeled non-wipe clear gel, not non-wipe top gel, although that one may work too. But I use the clear gel one, and that one works perfect. Again, because this clear gel is formulated specifically for burnishing that chrome, it is not temperamental. You can cure it for 30 or 60 seconds. I've kind of done a variation of so many different ones and I've never had an issue. Okay, so it'll be okay. It's not temperamental. It will still allow you to burnish it no matter how long you cure it. By the way, everything I'm listing in the video, you'll be able to find in the description box below. So just relax and enjoy this video if it just seems like a lot all at once, okay? I'll list it all in the description box. And if I miss anything, let me know in the comments. And yeah, these are the only two chrome burnishing gels that I have experience with for a good period of time. So they're tried and true. Again, that's the Daily Charme Chrome Gel and then the F Gel, or from the Nail Korea clear gel. Icegel does have a dedicated one themselves, but I gave it away in our last giveaway simply because I didn't want to bother with a new product. I like to keep my focus on just a few things, even though I have plenty already. All right. Bonus tip, although this non-wipe clear gel is intended to max cure at 60 seconds, either the Daily Charme or the one from The Nail, I'm gonna hold the cure at 20 seconds, apply my chrome, and then cure for another 20 seconds, and then apply my top coat or coats. We'll talk about that in a moment. This is because I want the slightly undercured clear gel to pull the chrome tightly into it for long wear. And I also want my sealing layer to fuse with that application. So if I hold the cure, I can do that. All right, time to talk about the right top coat. Yes, yes, yes. This is a deal breaker or a chrome chipper, if you will. I want to share both what I've been doing with success in the past and what I'm doing now with success also. Both methods are going to work. Listen up. What I want you to do at this step is to learn the old and the new, because they both work, and see what you have in your arsenal of products before buying anything new. Let's start with what I've done in the past for years. One of the very first videos I uploaded to YouTube was on Chrome. It was quite a successful video with many of my subscribers and even students having found me through that video. And I mentioned that because what I did in that video still works. And I've used that technique up to this day. Like, I recently used it some time ago. Here's what I've always done with success. So when it came to top coating my Chrome application, I didn't just go straight in with my top gel. The freshly burnished Chrome is now a shiny surface, and the rule of thumb with gel products is that they do not adhere for long, at least, to a shiny surface. So again, with gel, shiny on shiny does not last. And that is indeed one of the reasons why we all have struggled with Chrome. Not only because we're all just trying to make it work with what we have using generic advice, but because we're trying to make gel do something that it generally does not do. So here's how we mitigate in order for Chrome to last for weeks without chipping. I first used a base gel and then went in with my top gel. So I sealed it twice, once with the base coat and then with the top coat. You have to pause the cure way before the 60 seconds. So I already alluded to this. You understand now why it works. Then burnish, then flash cure that. And while we still have a bit of cure time to finish, so within that 60 seconds, or at a minimum while the nails are still warm after coming off the lamp if you missed the cure for some reason, but you must swiftly proceed to whatever gel you're going to use to seal your application. So cure your burnishing for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, bring it out, burnish your Chrome, flash cure that. It can be anywhere from 5 to 20 seconds, bring it out, and immediately move on to your base gel or your top gel, okay? Whatever you're gonna use to seal. Bonus tip, after burnishing your high quality Chrome with the right sponge over the right burnishing non-wipe clear gel, you can tuck a little bonder on the edge of the nails to ensure long wear, and I would tuck it and pull it up a little bit. You don't want to pull it down because you might actually wipe the Chrome off. So if you just kind of come from underneath the nail, if it has a little bit of length, you won't be able to do it if you're working on nubs. Go ahead and tuck it underneath and then pull it up just a little bit. That brush of the bonder is what you're using. This whole process was a little lengthy, but it has been the most universal process. Like, if I just shouted out some advice and said, work with what you have, that would work for you, which is usually what I want to do. I don't want you having to buy everything, right? So it has worked for me and my community, and it allows you to use what you already have. Now on to the new. One day while casually scrolling Instagram, I was referred a Chrome post by a lovely gal under the handle Nail Art by Sophia, and she so graciously shared what was working for her with Chrome, and that going straight in with a specific top coat gave her and her clients long wearing results. I'll share what that top coat is in just a moment. She had the receipts, meaning client pictures showcasing long wear with minimal, if any, chipping at all. She didn't double top gel or did the base and top like I just shared, nor the bonder tip that I also just shared with you. She just went in with one single coat of this top gel, and this top gel sealed the Chrome for weeks without chipping. Later, I stumbled upon my student Katie Dutra's post on her experience with Chrome, where she also confirmed that that top gel, that specific top gel, was the secret sauce if you just want to seal in one coat. And as pros, we want in because time is money in the salon, and we're going to buy the option that saves us one additional step. So what is that top gel? I'm so excited because it is a Japanese gel nail brand. Can we say superior products? I know, I'm so biased. Okay, but it works, okay? So the top gel is Presto's non-wipe top gel. But although I trust these two ladies, I couldn't just tell you that. I had to try it for you, and the results are in. It works. Now, if you are not in a place where Presto gel nail products are distributed, or you can't afford to buy a new product or don't want to, just do what I've always been doing because it still works. So all those tips that I shared previously to revealing the top gel. So now my dynamic duo is F-Gel Clear and Presto Non-Wipe Top for a super simple, reliable, long-lasting chrome application. I burnish with the clear from the nail, and this has changed on the website, the design, just be aware of that. And I use my non-wipe top gel from Presto to seal my chrome in one go. Like, don't need to do multiple layers, don't need to do the bonder. But if you don't have this, use what you have, like I shared earlier. Now, if you've been a subscriber for some time now, you know I'm a little bit of a gel nail nerd. And so I am kind of curious as to why this top gel works in one coat. And that may be because of it being a hard gel, not a soak off gel. But for some reason, it is compatible with soft gel. So, hey, I'll take it. I'm all about starting with what you have first. So if you have a hard gel top coat and you've followed all of our tips and recommendations thus far, high quality chrome, a good curing unit, a nice sponge, all of that, try your hard top to see if it will seal in one coat without chipping. Now, if you encounter chipping, eliminate that top gel, that hard gel top that you use, and either do base and top like I shared, or invest in this one. For all of you who follow Japanese gel nail brands, you may know that Leaf Gel just released a hard gel top coat. It's called Non-Wipe Hard Top Gel Supreme. So try that if you already have it, or if Leaf Gel is your main brand and you're trying to stay within your brand, try it. I'll also try it with you, and I'll share my results maybe as a pinned comment in the comment section below. So keep an eye out for it. I meant to do one hand with this and then one hand with this, and then I totally forgot. So couple all of my recommendations with a trusted brand's curing unit or the curing unit of the brand you specialize in, and you, my friend, should have a mastered understanding and application of chrome gel nails. I'm so excited for you to go out there and nail this chrome thing. Please keep me posted in the comment section. Let me know all of your wins or hangups after you go give this all a try for yourself. Now, because you made it to the very end of this very meaty video, I want to give one lucky viewer a $50 credit to use at Daily Charme. But before I do that, just a quick announcement. My online Kokoist certification is soon to start. If you want to learn and master this Japanese gel nail brand of products that I've been using for about 6+ years now, go ahead and sign up to the waitlist down below to continue to receive details such as dates, price, and products needed. Early bird enrollment opens up next week. I'll drop the link below to the waitlist along with all of the links for the products mentioned today. I know we talked about a lot of them. Okay, to enter the giveaway, look below in the description box for the link to enter, okay? There are only 3 days to enter, so do it now if you can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.